Hey, cinema community, we heard our local MC just got done seeing the movie Mufasa, The Lion King in Dolby Cinema. This is our full movie review. Rebecca, what'd you think?
As somebody who's grown up around the Lion King franchise, yes, this is an original story.
A lion was born without a drop of nobility in his blood. A lion who would change our lives forever. Mufasa.
But it does set up the story for Lion King 2. There's no getting around that one.
I'll admit, I wasn't thrilled about it. I remember Lion King when Rebecca was a kid. I remember seeing it. We've seen the play, we've seen the movie. Oh my gosh, how many times?
Sometimes when the people most like you don't love you, it is a hurt that can cause the greatest pain. And this pain can lead you to hate everything.
I'm glad that didn't happen to you, Rafiki.
It surprised me. It was actually better than I thought. I actually enjoyed it more than I thought.
One thing that immediately stuck out to me, and this is never a good thing, is we saw this in Dolby Cinema. Now, Dolby has these ads that will play before the movie highlighting how awesome Dolby is. In that ad, the color contrast was greater, so I could tell who the characters were more immediately. The sound design was more pronounced. When I was actually watching the movie,
why don't we all go around and say a fun fact about ourselves? I once had a crush on a flamingo. I've never said that out loud.
the sound design wasn't that oomph. I didn't feel the colors and the brightness as much as I did during that initial ad.
I'm embarrassed to say, a lot of the lions floating around kind of look the same. I get it, they're lions, they have similar coloring.
The story about a prince who would come to be known as Scar and an orphan named Mufasa. Two brothers.
But I literally had to think often, which one was which one was which. And it honestly distracted from the whole movie for me.
The voice talent for this movie was great.
There's no place to run. We have your scent.
My scent? I've been stalking you two all night.
When your father Simba was your age, he was afraid of the thunder.
Rain! Oh, finally, we have rain!
Race it to the light.
You're too fast.
The soundtrack, not so much. And I'm saying this as a huge fan of Lin-Manuel Miranda. There's only one song in this movie that I think is gonna go the distance.
I didn't really love the music. One of the hallmarks of the original Lion King was the music. And for this one, there were a few songs that were honestly a little hokey. There were a few songs that didn't really just grab me. I wasn't just going snap, snap, snap. Can't wait to hear that again. I was like, lyrics not so fabulous, and how it was sung really just didn't grab me the way that I was really hoping it would.
The story also implies kind of a framing device that threatens to disrupt the movie at times. It gets exhausting.
Just to be clear, we're not in this story.
There's a lot of stories with all of us. Tell one of those.
Sure, it's fun for a couple cheeky fun moments, but overall, you could have done without it.
This movie was close to 2 hours, and my first thought was, I think adults are gonna go see this movie, and yeah, as an adult, we can sit through the few hours. But I'm thinking for kids, it felt like that would be just too long to sit through.
The earth will shake. Destiny awaits you.
Even though, yeah, there were some payoffs at the end, it just felt like a tighter edit would have benefited the movie quite a bit.
I did appreciate the fact that they aimed to tell a more mature story.
He will betray you.
Mufasa would never betray me.
Mufasa, it is your time.
Because the audience has grown up with these movies.
The beginning of the movie was actually really funny. There were some lines, the voice talent, it really pulled me in right away.
Hi, we're here too.
Yeah, why are you leaving us outside this story when I'm pretty sure we are the ultimate outsiders? Come on.
Yeah, we've always been misunderstood. I contain multitudes.
But it started to lack that. Every once in a while they kind of go flashback, and that was entertaining and that was engaging. But then the rest of the story just dragged out too long for me. Rebecca, what do you think? Is it worth a watch?
I think it's worth a watch if you're invested in the mythos. If you're not, this is not going to be a movie you're going to run out to go see.
I think if you are familiar with Lion King, you're going to be excited about it. You're going to want to go see it. It wasn't a bad movie by any stretch. It was somewhat memorable, but it's one of those movies, if you miss it in the theater, I think if you stream it, you'll probably enjoy it just as much.
This has been our review of Mufasa, The Lion King. We want to hear from you in the comments. What's your favorite song for the Lion King franchise? And if you want to check out some of our other reviews, click the links to the right.